British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has spelled out his vision for his country, insisting he has the guts to address issues dodged by leaders before him. During his speech to the Conservative Party conference, Mr Johnson set out plans to transform the economy with a high-wage, high-skilled workforce.
Pressing on through an election, Brexit and COVID to here.
What's the plan, Prime Minister?
We haven't got long.
Not that long to get things on course before the next election. Today, hoping after 2 years as PM to turn a corner. Walking down the aisle to renew his vows with his party. A room specially built for him, the Tory showman, the undisputed star of this conference. This, all unthinkable 9 months ago.
Isn't it amazing to be back here in person? It's the first time since the general election of 2019 when we finally sent that core-droid communist cosmonaut into orbit where he belongs.
Also seeking credit for post-COVID unlocking at the expense of a cabinet colleague filmed on the dance floor last night.
And on July the 19th, we decided to open every single theatre and every concert hall and nightclub in England. So we sent top government representatives to our sweatiest boîte de nuit to show that anyone could dance perfectly safely. And wasn't he brilliant, my friends? Let's hear it. Let's hear it for John Bon Jovi. Living proof.
Defending Tories doing things differently. That also means justifying a big tax rise.
Does anyone seriously imagine that we should not now be raising the funding to sort this out? Is that really the view of responsible Conservatives? I can tell you something. Margaret Thatcher would not have ignored the meteorite that has just crashed through the public finances.
Thatcher still a hero, but scathing towards Tories in number 10 immediately before him.
When I stood on the steps of Downing Street, I promised to fix this crisis. And after decades of drift and dither, we are going to deal with the biggest underlying issues of our economy and society, the problems that no government has had the guts to tackle before.
Then Boris Johnson's big argument today, a Brexit-enabled revolution in this country's economic model, too bold for any predecessor.
We are embarking now on a change of direction that has been long overdue in the UK economy. We're not going back to the same old broken model with low wages, low growth, low skills and low productivity, all of it enabled and assisted by uncontrolled immigration. Thank you all. Thank you.
Johnson unleashed means boosterish patriotism, riffing on the successes of British scientists and sportsmen. Today, the Prime Minister was the nation's columnist-in-chief. But after a blizzard of promises, will people feel that they live in the vision of Britain that Boris Johnson outlined today by the time of the next election? Primary colours, relentless optimism. Just how long will it all work for? Sam Coates, Sky News, Manchester.